everybody, it's Xeelo time. I mean, it's obviously Xeelo weekly call time, and we have prepared a few features that are really nice. Like we have two new object lines, we have mobile homepage, new one actually, and we have, for example, one new calculation and astonishing improvement of calculations within printouts, notifications, reports, and something like that. Yeah, so let's jump to the first one. Actually, first is incident, which is actually a feature. We have new server report result calculation, which is a type of server calculations, obviously. Let's go to administration, to some object, service ticket, all right. And here in lines, we have performance. And we have here already performance like report, a report result as the service ticket performance, and I prepared a calculation already. So we have server report result with ID 8. ID 8 is just a report result ID, nothing else, yeah? So here we go. Let's take a look into user part, how this look like. Oh, for example, I don't know, it doesn't matter. There is some service ticket, and in performance, we got nothing. When I save it, we have now here like table in memo box from information in report result. So that's it. If you need to have a report result in the memo box, you can add it here. Then you can use it, for example, on grid and so on. So really nice feature. Let's go to the next one. Mobile text box geolocation and mobile new homepage. Let's do both together. All right, I prepare my mobile phone here. So here you can see that we have, you already know the tasks, and we have now a home screen, which is divided into task and notifications. When you click on task, well, in task, obviously, when you click into notifications, you can see all notifications within the task, yeah, or within environment. So this is actually new. It's like crossroad on home screen of the mobile application. Not bad, I really like it. Simple, good one. The second one is actually text box geolocation. You probably already know that we have, when you add some text box into some object, you can choose text mobile. Before, you can choose default, which is ordinary text field, or barcode. Yeah, and when you choose barcode, you could see, or you can see on the right side of the text box, small icon. When you click on it, camera activates, and you can scan the barcode, and it will transform you into string. Now we have location, which is pretty similar like barcode, but when you choose like location, you will see a text box with the button on the right side as well. When you click on it, it will ask you, or automatically ask you for location, and it will be imported into Xeelo. Yeah, actually, I can show you this one because unfortunately we have some issues with templates access of mobile. So definitely I will show you on next call. But it's like I said. Okay, next one is admin multi-select generate in exports and imports. Pretty amazing feature. It's already described on forum, I guess. So here we go. Actually, in tip and tricks, export and imports and lines. It's nothing else than you can actually easily import and add lines into import and into export as well. So let's take a look on live example. For example, when you are in, doesn't matter which environment obviously, but I'm on dev. I click on export, for example, choose one export, and at the top there is an add lines button. When you click on it, you can see all object lines from the left side, actually not all which has a slot in database. So like literally all of them except I don't know, attachments, I guess, and so on. What is important here, you can add easily to the right side whatever you want. Just click on for here on small checkbox and you can see active line here on the right side. Yeah? Or for example here, and here we go. So you have export lines on the right side and you can order, change order of the export lines. Then you click save and it will be automatically generated. The same thing is in import, but not on particular import, but in section. So click on section, click, I don't know, ticket, and here we go. We have add lines, and here you can see the similar thing like export. You can see all object lines on the left side in the list, and on the right side you can easily see import lines. When you check some checkbox on the left side, it will notify on the right side that it's added. Yeah? Again, you can move it and so on. So it's really nice. It's a really nice feature because it saves a lot of time to consultants and whoever configured Xeelo. All right, next one, it's radio button and checkbox. All right, let's take a look into our object. For example, service ticket, as usual, into lines. And here I already add multi-select and multi-radio button. Actually, it's just a radio button, something like that. What is important when you add a new one? For example, I choose checkbox multi-select. It's connected with reference. So according to that reference, it will show automatically the options. Yeah. So for example, I don't recommend to add here something like all users from your environment. Otherwise, you will wait a lot of time, or it will take a lot of time to load all names in your request. But we already have something here, like there is like sex. It means, I guess, just the two values. Okay, male and female, that's cool. And the second one is language level. It should be the same, like 7 values. Okay, it's pretty easy. You just drag and drop from tools and choose a reference. And then in user environment, you can see something like that. We have multi-select with sex, like male and female. You can check both. And you can you have a multi-radio buttons, really. So I will refresh the request, and here we go. Yeah, it's like radio button. Yeah, and that's it. Pretty nice, actually. We are missing something like that. Definitely the multi-select. You can actually now get rid of a lot of subgrids, I guess. If you had prepared like predefined subgrids with yes and no, you can replace it with multi-select. Radio button is pretty same like combo box, I guess, but it's more visible. Okay. Next feature is we had radio button, so substring function in validation of a request. Yeah, all right. Now it's possible to use substring in validation. Here we go. There is in solution, there is formula. So it's pretty easy when you have, let's add text box, let's call it substring. And in validation, let's add, for example, mandatory. Oh, mandatory. Oh, damn. Again. Here we go. ID XXX, for example, you define from which field a substring should be generated, then start like 0 and length like 5, I guess. And you need some validation, so it's like zebra, whatever. Here we go, and when we go to user environment and we take a look here. Okay, one more thing. Just add some workflow, editable for all. Here we go. Return, refresh into user environment, and here we go. So you can see that it's not mandatory because we said it's mandatory conditional when substring 1809 or first 5 letters will be like zebra, which is definitely not here. When you choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's try it. Like this one. And refresh the page. It should be mandatory. There we go, it's not. So maybe this one. Here we go, it's mandatory now. Yeah. So start should be from 1, from number 1, not from number 0. All right. Next one is, it was substring function in validation. So it's for subgrid as well. So you can validate according to some text box or according some object line on subgrid as well. All right, next we have calculation improvements, render UI based on selected calculation. Pretty nice feature, I really like it. It's like really helpful for in administration and for consultants and administration or administrator. For example, in printout, choose one. And here there is a calculation on the right side. When you add some calculation, it will automatically generate you a formula. Like when you choose, for example, string, substring, it's just a text, obviously. When you choose something different, like, I don't know, submax, you can see object line and subgrid line. When you take a look into tip, there is object line with subgrid and subgrid line that needs to be calculated. It's according to our forum. You have here like a description and syntax. It's pretty amazing, I have to say, because when you choose something like, let's try user info, it should be perfect. So we have all values in user info and, for example, request as well. You can choose everything. You don't have to now take a look into forum or onto forum and see the formula. So just choose proper one and save it, and that's it. And then in calculation result, you will get the formula. Perfect. I really like this feature. Save a lot of time. All right, then we have refactoring and unification of data exchange connectors. It's not visible to end user or to in administration, but it's speeded up and it's ordered according some parameters. So it's like more background thing. And there is one last incident, rename object line type multi checkbox. Yeah, just renaming of object line type. Is that good? Rename object line type. Yeah, definitely. Just not here, but here. We have like checkboxes underneath. Yeah, first is checkbox multi-select, and second one is checkbox yes or no, and then the radio button is underneath on the number. It's according to alphabet. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, that's all from features and incidents, and let's take a look here on the forum. So obviously we have adjusted documentation like we have already described, object lines and template and dashboard on mobile application and so on. And then we have this new export and import add lines article. And that's it. So thank you for watching and see you next time.